Well, whoa, take two. That grinder noise was just for special effects. What I'm doing here is I'm making some adjustment wrenches for Corvair fan belts, alternator belts, drive belt, call it what you want. What I've done is I took some made in China wrenches, Tecton. They're decent quality, good enough for what we're doing. And I've cut off the little mouth, the open end, off a 7/16 and a 9/16. And then I bend the 9/16 after heating it with an oxyacetylene torch. I bend it right about there, 160 degrees. And the angle is important because you've got the idler pulley in the way. And then I do the same thing with a 7/16 wrench, cut off the open end, and I weld the two closed ends together, and I also bend the closed end of the 7/16 so that it clears the fan shroud, because factory would be like this. The factory bend, I lift it up a few degrees. The turbos will have to bend a little bit more because the oil supply line is in the way. And I'll show you on another video. I don't have any Corvairs here, just a cranky snowblower and all my junk. Need some big boots, brand new. So this is how I make my special Corvair fan belt adjusting wrenches, and only 64s or newer. Corvair. Only 64 or newer need the 7/16 end, but still it doesn't hurt to have it. You've got to add an extension anyways, because once you cut the open end off, this is too short. Where's an open end? Around here somewhere, but the wrench is too short once you cut the open end off, so you got to add something. So I'm going to take two of these halves that I've already cut off while you were sleeping over to my MIG welder here that's buzzing away, and I'll show you one that I just welded up. The two halves, the 7/16 closed and the 9/16 closed, I welded them up. And there's one of my wrenches. I still got to bend the 7/16 side up slightly to raise it like that, to get it off the fan belt area. The top of the shroud's in the way. So I don't have a high-tech jig here. I just lay them down on the ground like that. Clamp it on, and I hold it in place, and I pray that everything lines up well. One day I'll get fancy and make a jig for this. So I'll set the camera here, show you how this works. It's maple syrup season. The sap is running. Hot days and cold nights. I'll put my mask on and hold her up. My hand is blocking the view, so move the camera a bit. Watch your eyes. Whoops! I didn't get this one quite right. It's got a little bend to it. Not so serious. I'll sell that one to a friend. I think Mr. Napa Corvair is going to get my first one. Maybe I'll just break it and I'll re-weld it. Like I said, one day I'll get fancy and I'll make a jig to get the dimension just right. Let's try this again. How's that one? Yeah. Low tech. Well, get her done. You're going to accuse me of being fancy. Watch your eyes. There. It's hot, baby. Whoop! I missed a little section there. I'll touch it up. Like I said, one day I'll make a jig and it'll hold it steady. It won't make it any better. Just land it out of the way and watch your eyes. Ding! Well, sometimes we do a good job welding and sometimes we don't. Anyway, it's just aesthetics. There's no real strength needed here to fix them. There. I'll grind that weld down, make it all pretty. And I'm going to sell these on eBay for $25, including shipping. And I won't get rich, but I'll supply these to people that want a better way to tighten their belt and struggling with a deep socket. You can just carry this in your glove box or your spare tire, strapped into your spare tire if ever you toss a belt. And I'll go around to my Corvair in my next video, and I'll show you how they work. Got to cool off now. They're good and hot. And there you go. Thanks for looking. Alrighty. So I got them ground down and cleaned up. And now I'm going to bend the small end to clear the shroud. See the difference? Original, bent. Put the camera right here. Well, the camera turned off for some reason, so I'm going to have to duplicate what I just did. I don't know why, but camera's turned off. So, I'll show you what I'm doing here. There's my sample wrench. Just heat this up right at the elbow, at the crook, and I bend it. I'm going to bend this one a bit more because it's a turbo, and it's got a clear little pressure line, which is a bit in the way. Comes above the shroud, next to the fan belt guide. So this is for your standard 110, 140, 95s. The extra bend to clear the oil line. That's it. Got all three done. One goes off to Mr. Napa Corvair, and two more will go on eBay, and I'll keep on making some more if people want them. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.